Let's look at how to stay focused and on track in your property business. Hello and welcome to the Property Unleashed YouTube channel. My name is Mark Fitzgerald and it's fantastic to have you joining me here today. So today I wanted to talk to you about staying focused and on track when it seems like nothing is working. I think we've all been there. I certainly have. I've certainly had times where I've been sat around or I've even been pacing around hoping and wanting something, anything just to happen, a deal to come through, a landlord to call me, something, some viewing, something to make me feel like I'm moving forward. If that's you, let's cover some key things and some key areas here that I think will help you. But before I start on that, if I can help you in any way, please feel free to reach out to me. Also, do feel free to use the free resources that I offer in the description below. I have a 10-step how to start a rent-to-rent business guide. I have a viewings guide, which tells you what to look for, also what to say and what not to say. And I have a deal analyzing spreadsheet, all perfectly free to a good home. Why do I do this? Well, because I used to do the same when I started out. So get these free resources. They're in the description below. Let's get on with today's show. So to stay focused and on track, you need to have clear goals with clear tasks that are defined and easy to repeat in your business. So what do I mean by that? Sometimes it's very easy to go off track where you know the path that you need to take. You know also what you need to do with your tasks to achieve what it is you're looking to achieve. But you've spent a week, a month, a couple of months doing it and you haven't seen results. What happens? I'll tell you what happens because I see it all the time. You start changing things that you know in the back of your mind will work. You start doubting. You start to overthink things. You start to think there's something, I'm missing something here. Somebody over there has got a deal and I haven't got a deal yet. So I'm not doing things. Now, while I do say tweak things, marketing letters, how you're speaking to agents, what you're doing, tweak things to keep it fresh and keep it unique, but don't try and rewrite the system. Don't try and change everything because what you'll end up doing is struggling. You'll end up getting yourself into a mess. You might then potentially get a lead. And if you've changed everything, you won't know how you got that lead. So you cannot repeat the procedure. If you want to change anything, do it very slowly, change things ever so slightly and review so that you know what works in your areas and you know what doesn't work in your areas. Otherwise, it's a splattergun thing where you might just get lucky just because you may have changed everything and you just get that one lead, but it was through a fluke, or it was even through old marketing that actually was going to work, but you've gone and changed it. So make sure that you have clear goals with clear tasks and daily actions to get you forward, and just trust the process. Do your best not to get bored, okay? Next, I would say, make sure you are not lying to yourself about doing the tasks and the things that need to be done. All too often, it's so easy to neglect certain things because they're outside of your comfort zone. They don't make you feel happy. They feel like a drag. They're things that you know you should be doing, but I'm just not going to bother with that at the moment. I find this all the time where people are marketing out, they're networking, they're getting out there, speaking to people, they're doing really well, but they won't talk to agents. They won't talk to any agents, or they've spoken to two agents have fobbed them off, and that's that. Agents don't work. You've got to be consistent and persistent in your approach in whatever it is you're trying to achieve. And if it feels uncomfortable and you don't want to do it, you need to force yourself out of your comfort zone and be comfortable being uncomfortable, as the great Jim Rohn says. You need to push yourself out of your own way and make sure that you're doing the actions you need to do, or there's no one else holding you back but yourself. I was like that when I started out. I used to do all the things that I enjoyed, and there were certain aspects and elements that I didn't enjoy, and I neglected them. Until I got out of my own way and just thought, it doesn't matter what people think, it doesn't matter what people say, I'm just going to go and do this anyway. And then my opportunities opened up tenfold, and I started to get leads, started to get deals, started to make it happen. So get out of your own way, and if you're feeling uncomfortable about doing something, just try it and do it anyway. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, get it done, okay? Knowing what you're doing and why you are doing it is also vitally important. There's no good trying to do something because you've just heard that somebody's done it and it works, or somebody's done something else and it works. You need to know what you're doing and why you're doing it. So always make sure that whatever it is that you're going to be doing is right for your property business. Okay, so you need to make sure that if you want to attract landlords for rent-to-rent deals, you need to make sure that you're putting yourself in front of them. You're not doing it in a splattergun manner. Somebody did it on LinkedIn and it worked really, really well. So I'm just going to splattergun LinkedIn and that's all I'm going to do. Somebody says landlord letters don't work, which I hear a hell of a lot. So I'm not going to do landlord letters. I'm going to do it this way. Now that's all very well and good and it may work for you, but make sure it's what your business and what your company values stand for. Okay. If you want to keep it all online, you want to message, you want to ring, you want to do that, that's great. But as I say, make sure it's right for you. If it doesn't feel right for you, then don't do it. Or you can try things, but just remember your brand is you. Particularly when starting a property business, your reputation is you. So make sure it's right for you and not just what other people are telling you to do. And the other thing that you really need to do, and I know I've sort of touched on this already, but it is setting out your tasks. You know, the week before you actually start that week, and then tick them off as soon as you have completed them. Give yourself some easy ones early in the week to start building momentum. Okay, keep pushing on this. It's so vitally important. I sit down every Friday and I just have half an hour, maybe even 3/4 of an hour, setting out my tasks for the following week. Now, I pretty much know what they're going to be, but if there's anything that's come up or anything that's changed, I can then make sure that I know exactly what it is I need to be doing. I open my calendar up, I open my planner up, and it's there. Get those done. Boom, boom, boom. Once they're done, I can do whatever I want with the rest of my day. Now, you may be working, in which case you're probably time poor. So make sure that you can get 1 to 2 tasks done a day if you can. Tick them off. You'll feel so much better about what it is you're doing and how you're doing it. And it'll keep you focused and it'll keep you on track and it'll keep you feeling like you're achieving. Okay. And lastly, keep doing the right actions consistently. I always say be consistent and persistent in your approach to anything and you will see results over time. Remember, a lot of the time it does take time to start seeing results, to start the flywheel going. It can take months, it can take years for things to grow and build. We see a lot of the end results and we say, my God, he's done so well. Look at that portfolio, doubled his corporate wage, doing really, really well. It took hard work, it took graft, it took being consistent and persistent with the right actions that my business stood for and that I stood for. If you do that, you cannot fail. Make sure you're taking the right actions consistently. No point doing the wrong things consistently. And if you need help with that, obviously reach out to me. I can potentially help you there with the rent-to-rent business builder if that's what you're looking at doing. But keep listening to the podcast, keep watching the YouTube channels, keep getting the information in there, reading the books and everything. And as I say, over time, you will start to see the results that you want. I hope this video has helped you today. If it has, please like it, subscribe to the channel and share it with anybody who you think may need to hear something like this right now. Help us grow this channel, help us help more people. I'm all about giving back. As I say, there's free resources to help yourself too. If you need anything else, come and join us in the Rent-to-Rent Business Builder Facebook group, free group. Come and join us in there. It's a friendly community and you can ask any questions in there or obviously in the comments below. So it's been fantastic and thank you for joining me in this video. I hope to see you in the next video. Take care and bye for now.